Good day, friends. This is a voice-only video because, as you know, a face is just a distraction. First of all, thank you for being here. Your presence is very much appreciated. Today's topic is probably by far the most important we have ever touched on this channel to date. This is the single most important piece of knowledge you have to know. I'm not clickbaiting. This is seriously the only thing that you must know. If you do keep this notion on the top of your mind every single moment from dawn to dusk, you will not lead a wasted life. The only thing that is crucial, is that you will die. Yes, you are mortal. You will die. Only when you absorb this notion will you make sense of your existence. You can finally lead a meaningful life because you might intentionally drive your actions with a purpose. Not doing things for the sake of action, but knowing that you are dying right this moment will give your intentions a lot more meaning. I'm not implying that you have to develop a sense of urgency. Of course, try not to be a slacker, but rather that you be aware. Be on top of your day to day. Be aware. Open your eyes. You're going to die. Make every second count. You do not die in a day. It is a slow process, but it does not stop. Like the ancients always said, memento mori. Remember, you will die. If you keep this in the back of your mind, your daily routine will immediately become more significant. Significant in the sense have a meaning since you will be giving intentions in your every action, in your every thought, in your every report. It means please do not choose out of your compulsions, but consciously make decisions based on the fact that life is short and you are assured not to make it out of here alive. Decisions must in any case be looked at with a grain of salt. It's true that you will die, but you also need to live till then. It means that you must also take into account how your decisions will impact you in 5 or 10 or 20 years. This life is a brief walk. Choose your company accordingly. If you want to have a sensible existence, always remember the basic fact of life. You are mortal. This is of utmost importance. If you can remember to be constantly aware that this is a brief journey, that any moment you can fall dead, then you will organize your life properly. When you know that the clock of life is ticking away, any moment could be the last. How do you really want to spend your last day? When that realization hits you smack in the middle of your chest, you will never waste time again fighting with someone. Never will you sit around depressed for long, or for that matter, for a significant amount of time. Time you don't have. It is ticking away. Your present mind believes you to be immortal. Otherwise, how else could you be wasting so much time in meaningless activities, arguing, fighting, developing bad habits, and waiting to get things done? How else could you be so damn stupid if it wasn't for the fact that you believe to be immortal and therefore having all the time in the world? Why are you not caring and kind? Why are you not considerate towards nature and all the living creatures that share this earth with us? How could you not weep for the loss of life, of even of the smallest creature? It is because you believe you have all the time needed to make amends, to make it right. Remember, you don't. Get it right the first time. Share with your children and friends the concept that we are mortals. And life is too short to even waste a minute. Even a minute in meaningless activities is a wasted minute. 60 seconds down the drain. Do not waste a second on a useless thought. You will be too old, too soon, and then it will be too late. Now is the right time to act as if you were going to die tomorrow. Welcome and center your being around the mortal nature of our existence. We were born alone, and alone we will die. For the time being, we are actually guarding the world for our next generation. We were given the task from the generation before ours to carry it on to the ones coming after us. The earth is in our hands for a very, very brief period before we are to hand it over to someone else who will probably do a better job, hopefully. We are structured around immortality, and some psychologists believe that it is better for us, otherwise we would fall ill with depression, which is insane, as we believe that it is actually the continuous denial of death that allows us to live in such a carefree manner, regardless of the consequences we face on our deathbed when reality presents itself without the mask of hypocrisy. If you are constantly aware that you are mortal, sense will naturally descend upon you. You will have no time to waste on foolishness. If you were told you were going to die tomorrow, how would you spend the last day? Your clock is ticking. It is now the right moment. And hopefully you're finally aware of it. Since you know that sometimes down the line you will die, why do you not live like you were going to die tomorrow? Where's the difference? There is none. Explore the majesty of your essence, the immensity of what you are. Time is ticking too quickly. Do not waste a single moment anymore. Even if you live to be 100 years old, life is still too short. You might not know anything about the cosmos. At least you must know yourself before your days are up. Thinking you are immortal is the mistake of a lifetime. It's the sin of a lifetime. It is a brief journey, conductive as gracefully and blissfully as you can. This is motivation and inspiration in the dark, and that is all I have for you today. Thank you. If you appreciate this channel, please consider subscribing and maybe sharing with a friend.